Now, what would you do with $1.2 million? Would you invest it? Would you save it, pay off some debt, or, stash it away and do the 4% rule and have essentially $50,000 a year for the rest of your life safely? Or would you do what this Redditor did and essentially gamble your money away? Now, I really hope that this story is fake. I truly do. But I can't put past anything in 2025. People can be truly that stupid. But first, can we thank Reddit for essentially having a story like this? Now, I covered someone being stupid with Intel stock, but this is sort of different. This person decided to buy calls, which, if you don't know, can expire or massively increase your upside or downside. But this wasn't on any stock or company. This was on DJT, which, if you don't know, it's essentially Donald Trump's Truth Social backend technology firm. But right, when you look at the whole price action on it, it hasn't really done anything. But this Redditor decided to gamble $1.2 million on it. And if you read his story, he's pretty much gambling on the entire election that it's obviously going to go up. So he decided to buy calls because, I don't know, whatever due diligence he did. But let's just call it what it is. This is completely gambling your money. And it looks like he's already losing it essentially from the get-go. If you're someone that's a millionaire and you're deciding to buy out of the money calls, well, you're risking it. But this is something that I don't think I've ever seen before, which is Wall Street Bets is collectively calling him stupid. Right, everyone, if you read the entire comments thread or go through it, if you have $1.2 million to gamble, you'll be fine without it. But I don't think so, because if you read the person's story, this money came from inheritance, house loan, out of debt. It really gets iffy, but I truly don't believe someone like this has the money to essentially gamble it away. Everyone is asking, what is wrong with you? But what could be a little bit funnier is that like almost a year ago, they said puts are free money, which if you don't know is betting on the downside. But this one time they decided to bet on the upside and completely are going to get obliterated. Another thing that's funny is like around the $500,000 loss mark, they decided to record themselves. Now, this could easily be a meme played on the Gug Kid, but I just thought it was funny that this was even a thing because he has a trash bag on his head, which is sort of fitting. So if you don't see this market value is just dropping.
Oh, my life is ruined. I feel like
And this is where I believe that this has to be some level of fake or Photoshop because I don't believe someone's this stupid recording themselves, putting themselves in a trash bag and just making these noises. Total return negative $368,000. $377,429,000. It just doesn't make any sense why someone would do this to themselves. And then the next update that they decided to do is when they lost $700,000. This doesn't make any sense. They're even saying in the text, I'm desperate and hopeless. I'm awful. My life is over. I can't sell at this point, which, I mean, they still can. It shows right here their market value of the calls are still, over $500,000. I can't sell to make it back. Oh, of course, it's almost gone. I feel sick. I mean, you lost $700,000 and I can't stop myself. I'm in a slow moving train to hell. Sorry, Grandpa. Sad. And still everyone down in the comments is calling them stupid. It makes complete sense. This doesn't make any sense. You do the same thing everyone told you to do yesterday and sell. You would still have $500,000. You aren't fully broke because at that $500,000 mark will still look like a lot more when it's finally down at zero, which again, calls expire and they can be completely worthless. Having $1,000,000 at the beginning of it going to zero makes no sense for someone in their right mind, especially on this random play. But then right after that moment, they said they're done. They've reached enlightenment. And right when you think that this person's going to sell and take their loss, no, they're doubling down. Now, just glossing over it, it says that you seem to use this attention here as consolation, which this person completely is, to make your losses appear to have an ROI, when in fact that you're all alone in your misery and on the other side of a screen, which I think is only going to get larger in 2025. People have this weird parasocial relationship that if they post something, get the likes up, it matters in real life, which, I mean, it only matters here, so don't forget to like and subscribe. But when you go through it, this is so true. I need to take a break from this. I still want to hold until I lose everything. So they're not selling. They're doubling down. I will let my years of experience, education, and critical thinking take hold and decide my course of actions over the next few months. Because remember, this essentially expires in 2 months. I don't know how you could ever, return the amount. They'd still have to go up like 10x to even get back even. I believe I've lost everything, but can maybe I can turn my fate around and take the loss and put it all in VOO. Now, if you don't know anything about this channel, we're heavy DCA into VOO and chill. That's all you need. Realistically, if he would have put $1 million in the S&P 500, he wouldn't have this issue, right? Dollar cost average, for the long term. I will use this time to reflect and step away from Reddit. I have absolute confidence that I will be able to make a good decision in this matter. They get upset, they ruin their marriage, become Zen, which if you don't know, this person is claiming that they have wife, kids, and a home, which I don't think much after this, they're still gonna have that there. Which if you go down to this top comment, bro, you're a lost cause. Your wife deserves someone with a sliver of common sense is so ruthless. But I personally side with this comment right here. You're an absolute moron, addicted to gambling through the stock market rather than your local casino. You deserve to lose everything you've lost and will lose. I hope for the sake that you are you stay the complete incompetent moron that you are, blissfully aware of how pathetic you are and how poor your decent judgment really is. Because let's understand, this person lost $1 million. There's no getting that back. Whatever you want to say, if this is fake, it was their inheritance. They could do what they want with it. We should have this open discussion that this is stupid. This is completely stupid, and anyone would beg to be in this position. And this is their latest post, which is essentially showing them down $838,000 with having a market value remaining of 423. Now, if they're going to hold on to this, as they say, until expiration of March 21st, it is what it is. This is their money. It's crazy to watch another person burn their money like this when there's so many people who would rather have it. Now, say what you want about this whole story, that it's fake, that there's no way that someone's this stupid. It's rare that Wall Street Bets is on the same side calling someone stupid. At the end of the day, this kind of stupidity shouldn't be incentivized for other people to want to post their losses. We shouldn't have losses when we all know what the common investment model is. It's dollar cost average into an ETF and build up from there, right? I've done it on this channel. I have the $100 a month portfolio. It's at $5,000 now. It's easy. Investing can be easy, and it's not all this option calls and puts that a lot of people are just gambling on, because that's sort of what it is, especially if you're trying to bet on something that you have no insight or no knowledge about. People want to either incentivize or portray internet stupidity for clout, but it is what it is, because most people in this situation should put their $1 million and follow the 4% rule and just go off into the sunset and work a side job if you want to do something to stay busy. But if you like this kind of content and conversations, don't forget to like and subscribe. His story will be down in the descriptions, so you can check it out. Hopefully he sells and takes some money away from the table and doesn't hold it and goes to zero. It is what it is.